Hey guys, I just got a private message, which was enlightening. I'm gonna X out some of the names because I'm not trying to drive super drama, but it was just a testimonial of a brother and a family that's in weed that just had their 2 cents about sending out emails to each council member and Roseburg about coming together about potential fire risk. This is before the mill fire. And just sending out emails and sending out to Roseburg, sending out to the city and saying, hey, this building and this building needs fire attention before something happens. Now, I'm going to take out all the names and because it's just about it's about the concept and the content that's way more important. Okay, the idea is way more important. A couple months later, the fire happened, and the very building that he emailed the council and Roseburg about is the one that caught fire. And then the one on Main Street, Juarez, Black Butte. And that one went down. It was also inside the email. Okay. And so it was just private message, but there's a lesson inside of this message. Okay. So I'm going to delete names so nobody's pointing fingers at nobody. But here's the thought. What he experienced was that there was a councilman at Papa Bars, which used to be Smokies or is now Smokies, and one of the council members just said something inappropriate that was like, "You're new to town, keep your mouth shut. You don't know what the hell you're talking about." And me and Rhea can definitely validate that. We've gotten a couple comments inside of our little comment board that says the same thing. And I'll be the first one to say that you're right. I don't know everything, but I'm standing up and I'm saying something. And as I learned that I might be wrong in a couple tiny little things, like 95% right, 1 to 5% wrong, and that's the only thing they ever leave in a comment, then I'll never say those little things wrong. I didn't know that the mill was in the county and it's not in the city. Okay, well, 5 people had to yell at me about that. Okay, well, I won't never say that again. Anyways, so this council member talked to this guy and said stuff like, shut up, you're new to town, you're causing a lot of shit, stuff like that. And then a couple months later, the mill fire happened. Okay, and then...
And we know the Black Butte burned a few months ago, too.
Black Butte burned down, too. Okay, so here's the lesson. The lesson is that council members today, all cities in Siskiyou County, all council members in Siskiyou, including the county, cannot have an attitude that just because someone's new to town does not mean that they don't have a valid thought, conversation, or solution. Just because someone hasn't lived in town for a long time also does not mean that their perspective, opinion, and solution is not valid. Also, what else are we talking about?
I guess I can get it. Sorry, I wasn't planning on being on the video. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
What else are we talking about?
It's because obviously when you're a council member, it's even more important because your job is to listen to the people. But I would say even beyond that, it's important just as a community as a whole. It's important for us not to get set in these traps.
Yeah.
Set in these traps where you picture everyone who's maybe slightly different than you as a completely outsider or as an adversary of some kind, because most of the time that's not the case. If we come at everything just immediately getting defensive or acting like we're somehow someone's trying to take advantage or get one over on us, we're coming from a losing place. We obviously, we're not perfect people, but we're out here busting our butts all the time. It's not because we have a lot of free time. We have a family. between the two of us, we have 7 children we're taking care of, and we both work. So all this community stuff we're doing because we care about our community that we live in, and because we both feel passionately about making things better, not just for us and for the whole community, for all of our children, not just our family, but for everybody, because whether you think so or not, we're good-hearted people. But it's hard sometimes when we work so much and we go above and beyond, and we don't get paid for this work. Like, we barely make enough from our dinners, our community dinners, to pay for the food and the venue rental, and then let alone all the time we put into promoting it and cooking it and shopping and everything too. We're doing this whether everyone realizes that or not, for the the goodness of doing it. But it's hard sometimes when we put so much in and we take time out of our day and our schedule and our busy time as a family to go to these meetings and inform people and try to do the best we can to move things forward. And then just sometimes be met by negativity, or no matter how much we do, to sometimes people, they want to nitpick every minor detail, or that sometimes people turn around and they're distrustful because, me and my kids, we've only lived in Mount Shasta for 7 years. Oh my gosh, that's like barely any time.
Yeah, you're a little baby
We're
family.
just, okay, I never lived in a small town before we came here, but we've been here for 7 years. That, for me, that's a long time.
That's long enough.
That's a long time.
Enough.
It seems long enough that enough people know us, enough people know my heart, enough people know me. But it's hard sometimes when we go, and then some people are immediately get defensive because we're not from here. I wasn't born here. I haven't lived here all 46 years of my life. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to build a good community for my kids. That doesn't mean
But that also means that sometimes from an outside perspective, you can see things and you have experienced things from the outside that when you come inside, you have a fresh set of eyes.
Because sometimes you've seen things in different areas.
She came from Washington, D.C.
I know, and then some people immediately will hate me because I grew up
outside. But we can see corruption from a mile away.
And that's partly why I'm so passionate about stuff like that.
Yeah, we're not saying that Mount Shasta Council or anybody else's small council is, but we can see stuff ahead of time before problems happen, because like our city manager and staff, they came from New York City.
Yeah, at New York someplace.
Who gives a rat's?
Somewhere in New York. Yeah.
Big city. So that's why our city is doing really well.
Sometimes they know how to
manage
things.
Massive.
They know
complex.
Right. Systems.
And then they come to a small city.
On a bigger scale, they can see how it plays out. So then sometimes you see the patterns coming out before, because it's a smaller place. So sometimes it's easier to see things ahead of time.
To have a variety of experiences spoken on 3 minutes and accepted.
I think in general, anything you come to, it's a lot of times helpful to have different perspectives that come from different places. So that's all we're saying.
Yeah, Aria and I have come from business backgrounds. And so past life we did real estate investing. And so when we talk about what's happening with the decline of population for every small town in Siskiyou County, and what the future looks like, and what's going to happen to housing, and when you put your foundations down, take your legal check from your fire, and never have any intent of building a house there in Weed, what's going to happen to property taxes? We're not saying that because we don't have any experience. We have more experience than most people inside this county about what it looks like.
We're trying to help.
We've been weathered enough to know what family's like. We've been divorced.
We've both been divorced.
A couple times, okay? We know what family strains are in a modern... I just told this to one of my friends today. We're not in a technology world anymore. We're not in an information age anymore. The age is gone. The new age that we are in is the AI age. We are in a new age that no council members has ever been. No 40, 45-year-olds age-ish our kids, our parents of this age has ever been in. There's no 45-year-old, 40-year-olds that's ever been in an AI age ever. And there's no kids that has ever been in it. There's no damn councils.
It's all new.
That has ever been in it. And so to have direct messages, and I'm going to take the message, I'm going to put it in the thing so you guys can read it. I'll X out all the names, but you guys read it. There is no room for any council members in any city in Siskiyou County, including the county, to ever have an exclusive thought that they somehow, because they've been here longer, because of who gives a rat's, magically has the right to say anything to anybody that's willing to stand up, send an email, stand up for 3 minutes and give a suggestion of solutions. That just because you're new, just because you're young, just because you're brown, just because you're
a woman, just because you're another city,
less than a decade, just
you came from the East Coast,
you come from the city, just because you might as well say just because you're black, just because you got a rag head, just because you're Hindu, you might as well say all that.
That's old. That's old school. That's like
that's stupid.
Yeah, no, that's old timey. That's 100 years old. That's antiquated.
That's ancient.
We're not in that time anymore.
We are not. So we are here tonight because I just got this long ass direct message of an experience that happened in the city of Weed that could have been prevented, except some council ago, probably last council or the council before that, somebody was old with an old philosophy and a paradigm that is ancient and dying. Okay. Literally, age-wise. I mean, I'm not, but it is what it is. A baby boomer of some kind, probably. But it's the thought. It's the type of thinking that is dying.
I think the main...
We're changing.
The main point here is we've all been at odds for long enough. We've had enough divide and conquer, whether it's based on whether you're rural or city folk, whether you're educated or less educated, whether you're higher income bracket, lower income bracket,
Pacific
whether
Islander,
it's color, whether it's gender, whether whatever.
Viking,
we've had
DC,
enough of everyone being
Mormon,
turned and put against each
Christian.
other. That's not helpful. We need to be open to hearing what each other have as ideas so that we can come up with solutions, because at this point there's a lot of things going on that are outside of all of us.
Yeah, we have no time for that.
We got to get together and figure out how to build something, and that's what we're doing. So any of you that want to keep going in the circle and arguing with each other over nonsense, as far as we're concerned, it's a waste of time. So let's
go complain to somebody else.
Like we had our thing on last night. There were a lot of people came together. We talked a whole couple hours about solutions, about potential ideas, asked each other
Councilman
questions,
Casey,
things we don't know the answers to. Let's go look for the
Tiny
answers
House
on that
Wheels.
thing. Let's start putting our focus and our effort into coming up with solutions for things and focusing on that. And if someone has an issue or a potential concern, let's be open to looking at it instead of immediately dismissing somebody as they don't know what they're talking about because they're not from here or they don't work in your industry or they're whatever the reason is, you're just brushing them off.
Whatever that is, whatever that thinking is. So whoever is a council member in any city inside of all of Siskiyou, send this video to them.
Mm-hmm. Your job is to talk to the people and listen to them. And they may not all have valid ideas. There may be some squirrely ideas. And unfortunately, that's part of your job is you got to listen to that too. But you can't just brush someone off because of things like that. Some of these things are actually legitimate concerns that need to be at least considered.
And literally, we just lost 150 jobs. Families are affected. The ripple effect is going off to 200 jobs. Right now, we have no time for this crap. We have zero time, okay? So either you build solutions, or if you're going to complain on top of our posts anywhere, I will see you at council.
Yeah, don't just pop up and complain and nitpick. Show up and do something.
You know how many people just complain, and then I just say, I'll see you at council.
And they're like, no. We're too busy.
Too busy.
Yeah.
Bitch, you ain't too busy.
We're busy too.
We're busy.
We're busy too.
We're busy. You're not busy. We're busy. Okay? So I'll see you at council if you're a complainer, or bring up a good solution. And if you're a council member in any city in Siskiyou County, this one's for you. Change your mindset or get the hell out.
Right.
Because our county, I promise on everything, in a decade, it'll be cut in half. We have a serious problem that no one's seeing. Baby boomers are graduating and making their ascension. 42,000 people are in Siskiyou County. Half of them are over 55. They're 65 average. They're 75 average. I'm not an ageist. I love my age. But we got to meet the realistic expectation, practicality, grounded future that there's going to be a big-ass celebration upstairs in about 1 decade, 2 decades from now. And half of our population of all of Siskiyou County will be cut in half. And the houses that's left over, can our kids afford it? Yeah. Yes or no? Everyone knows fire insurance is going up almost 30%. 12,000 extra a year. That's 1,000 on top of whatever you already had. We don't have time for this bull. We don't have time for that.
Let's think about what kind of legacy are we going to leave? What kind of legacy do we want to leave?
Cut all that crap out.
We got to work on that.
And if you are anywhere close to that, if I hear that you're a council member anywhere near those thoughts, I'm going to come into your council.
It's time to retire at that point.
And we're going to hear from you're people, done.
And that's okay. It's not for everyone.
But that thinking has to die.
But if you're tired of hearing from the people, then you probably got to find something else to do.
Okay, I'm all fired up, but I just got a big DM, and I'm going to put it inside the comments. You guys better read the thing. I'm going to take out all the names, but the principle and the lesson is something we need to learn today, and we have no time for any of that crap to ever show up ever again. We got to go to bed. Love and light. We got to wake up early.
Yeah.
We go to work.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.